Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Breath of Fire 4. When I was getting ready for stream, I looked up some stuff about, the various things you can do in this game. Trying to be vague as possible so I don't spoil stuff, and sorry about moving my chair around a lot. I wasn't in very good position. Anyway, when last we left Heroes, we were taken to another area by the Wind Dragon. The Ice Peak. And this question mark area. Let's go to the question mark area first. I think the Ice Peak is where we landed, actually. Nope, never mind. That's totally where we landed. So the Wind Dragon took us to this area saying that we had something very important we need to find. Or some important people we need to talk to, actually. People who are responsible for summoning Ryu to this world. As Ryu is, secretly, the Yurei Dragon. Alright, let's go ahead and attack you guys. Get everybody else guarding, because I think these caps might teach me an interesting skill. Well, I don't think we can learn Frost. So, never mind. Let's just make with some murder. Wow, these guys have more hit points than I thought they would. I should get enemy info. Usually follow Redcap's commands, but flees when injured. Just basically put all your damage into one at a time. Booyah! They're slower than everything we've got. Then again, that's normal for caps. Because they want to be as slow as possible so the commands actually go through from their leader. More bird droppings! Yay! Vitamins! Oh my, Ice Beaks. Uses watch enemy to find a weakest opponent and attacks. So we probably want to get some damage in on these little birdies as quickly as possible, Who's the only... is Ryu the only one with a fire attack? Because I'm pretty sure you guys are weak to fire. Looks like... give me a moment. I have to get my notes out for this game real fast. There we go. Alright, so it is fire then wind. Alright, goody goody. Attack. The sound effect after you do the combo spell always makes me think that something dies, because it's pretty much the same, it's a very similar sound effect. Thank you, Aershin. I appreciate it. Speaking of, Aershin, get some attacks in. Not that it mattered. So, there's something I actually didn't know about this game. A mechanic that I wasn't aware of. I want to show off something real fast so I can demonstrate it. Well, I can tell you exactly what it is. Go to status. You'll see, here we go. Game points. Down at the bottom right. I always thought that was just a general point value that didn't really matter. It was just for, I don't know, comparison's sake. Apparently it's not. Those game points directly relate to dragon forms. As you get more points, the game points will go up. And at certain breakpoints, you can actually upgrade your dragon forms. And yes, forms, spoiler alert, we're getting more than one dragon form than we've got right now. Don't need to go through all of that. Alright, so we're not at one of those breakpoints just yet. You notice we're at 7,000 points. We need 10,000 is the first breakpoint. No, I can't move. The snowball looks like it would roll far if it pushed. Alright. Let's keep pushing it. Guess that's as far as it goes. But that, however, will provide us the way down. Of course, we want to grab ourselves that chest if we can. Do 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 do. If I can just use a physical party to do things, I probably will. Why are you playing with balls, Eternal Sword? Because you know you love it when I do. How you doing, Eternal Sword? Interesting. We're gonna have to go around. Cartoons have lied to me. When you roll snowballs down a hill, they're supposed to keep rolling until nothing can stop them. There we go. That provided the stepping stone we needed to get ourselves asbestos armor. That's gonna be a health hazard. Cloth armor reinforced with metal. So we'll give it to Cray. All right, and you. And you. You can watch me all you want. Watch me kill you. Alright, if I roll that all the way down... Might? Roll you down this way. Keep rolling. Blue caps! No, don't use her. Actually, just to make things easier, I'm gonna change our battle formation. Let's bring Skias in. I think I might have screwed something up, actually. Yeah, I think I goofed. Did I? Let's push you down, because I need you out of the way. Damn it. I think I did goof something up. Well, no. You go this way. Then we'll push you straight down. And then speed up. Hold on. Nope, didn't want to do that. Shoot, go back to Ice Peak. I want to get that chest. I can't. Actually, I can. Never mind. Burn you. Cyclone. And then Rock Blast. Simoon. There's Simoon. I was wondering when I would eventually learn that ability, or use that ability, I should say. Alright, actually I can get across, so we're gonna do this. Alright, so what's the secret here? I think I know what to do. Save scum? I didn't save scum? I just left and came back. Totally different from save scumming. No, no, no. Don't push it that way. Alright, I need to push you one space right. Nope! That's not at all what I meant to do. But I think I can save... Nope, I goofed. Oh well. Guess we're not getting this chest for now. Guess we're going to check. So, you better check yourself. They're tiny people. Look at them.
Humans are called they who pass because they are mortal, meaning they change with time, grow old, and eventually die.
Mutant platypi? Oh yeah, they're a staple of the Breath of Fire series.
The gods are referred to as the Endless. This is because they do not change with the passing of years, nor do they die.
It's a village of children?
They say everyone who lives here has a special power. They say they can summon the gods.
Kitty! Thought something was here.
What? Why are there only children here, you ask? Well, we're not all children, you know.
You're not?
This is the Abbess's home.
Can I help you? Buy items. Ooh, a bastard sword. A true warrior's weapon. The Wand of Air. Ranged attack has the same effect as Seaver, if we want that. A mace. A heavy blunt weapon. Asbestos armor. Mage's robes. Slight resistance versus magical attacks. That's gonna be useful. Alright, let's get you a mace, because that's a lot of attack power. I don't have the double hit weapon right now, so... Katzbalga. We'll equip that. Works for me. We'll hold off on the asbestos armor for now. Oh my god, look at their little yak guys!
Do you know the secrets of this village? Since the beginning of the world, we have preserved the secrets of the spell of evocation, the knowledge of how to summon gods.
Look at their, like, yak thingies. They're so fluffy! Oh well, I guess we'll go see this abbess. Apparently she's important enough. And before you needed that chest. Maybe.
Why, you're the Yore Dragon, aren't you? Which god has guided your path to our humble village? The Wind Dragon said that we should come here. Hong Ryong told you to come here. That would mean you must be from Windia, yes? Oh, I'm sorry. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Oh, I can see you just fine. I just can't tell what you look like, that's all. I know that might not make much sense, so I'll try to explain it. You see, each of us has a powerful force inside of us. Those attuned to it can see it. To us, it looks like a pillar of shining light. Each person's light is different. Its color, size, the way it glows. All these depend on the person. That's one wrinkly little immortal kid. This pillar is each person's life stream. The path their life will take. Their life force itself. When people come together, their streams intermingle, join together, and that in turn creates another new life stream. Now the stream of one of the Endless is very large and very powerful. So powerful it can affect the stream of the world itself. Any stream that gets close to such a large and powerful stream gets caught up in it, affected by it, changing its original direction. The largest of these streams, the ones that can affect all the others, these are what we call gods. Some of what you said we already know. What we want to know is, what should we do now? Well, I think perhaps that once you understand where the gods, where the dragons came from and their place in the world, that question will answer itself. For now, however, you should rest. You must be tired from your long journey. We will talk again later.
Yes, we'll talk later. Thank you, Abbas, for telling us most of what we already knew, at least. Let's explore! Nothing! And there's some bags in the way, so we can't leave through whatever... Oh, that's not a door. That's just a recess in the house for some reason.
Ryo. I didn't want the others to hear me, so I had them sleep. Here in your dreams, we can talk openly.
In my dreams? Okay, sure.
I know what you are. You can't hide it from me. I know you are one of the Endless. The real question is, who are you, and where did you come from? For centuries, we here in this village have summoned gods, summoned the Endless to this world. Pungryong, the Wind Dragon, Niryong, the Mud Dragon, Saryong, the Sand Dragon. It was we who brought them here.
I'm being probed? My mind is being probed, at least, sure.
But you are different. You were not summoned by us. What are you? Who brought you here? Ryo does not know the answer to that question himself.
I dream of Aershen?
This is what Aershen says. What? But how? Are you also one of the Endless? No, Aershen is Aershen. I can sense your aura. It is a god's, but it's weak. Like it's being dampened somehow. Are you sealed within that armor? Yes, that is why Aershen says to let her out now. Ha 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 ha. It would appear I laughed at an inappropriate time.
So... Aershen's inside... Aershen? Now I'm more confused!
But Cray! You mean you're going to trade Ryo to get Elena back?
I didn't say that. All I mean is, we got people talking about gods and changing the world and stuff. It's too big for me to understand. For any of us. And it's not like we can all stay together forever, right? What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that since Ryo had no place to go, once we found my sister, maybe we could take him back with us. Good morning, Ryo.
That old woman said we should go see her once you woke up. Well, you're up, so let's get going. Well, Cray has some unfortunate ideas about what's going to happen next. Looks like they're going to do something. I thought we were going to talk about what we should do next. What's up with Aershen?
It would appear you all have a stronger connection to the Endless than you believed. Aershen here has something in common with Ryo. They're both one of the Endless. You mean
Aershin is also a god? I've never seen anything like this myself. That's why I want to release Aershin. Maybe then we can learn about what's occurred. Release? You mean Aershin's trapped inside that armor? It would appear to be so. At least that's what she says. Will you help me free her, Ryo? Place your hands on Aershin. Close your eyes. Reach out and touch Aershin's mind. Can you hear me? You are now inside Aershin's mind. If you want to come back to the waking world, just come back to the place and enter the light. No real Aershin, the one that's locked inside the armor, should be somewhere in the heart of Dream World you're in now. And if you can find her, you should be able to free her. Good luck. Well, that's an interesting little revelation. Turns out, Aershin is a member of the Endless as well. And has treasure inside her mind. Waterboard. Need an adult? For what? Spectre. Uses AP stealing attacks on its enemies, but has no physical attack. Takes physical attacks just fine, though. Headband. When is the headband? It's not equipment. Not armor. There it is. The hairband. No, that's the hairband. And it's not an accessory. What the hell? Headband. Said to improve concentration. Raises wisdom to one target. Oh, it's a consumable wisdom increaser. Weird. Gulpers! Knows many spells, but doesn't seem to have enough AP for them. Rejuvenate, not enough AP. Death, not enough AP. Those aren't learnable skills either, so kill them. Death, not enough AP. This isn't scary and terrifying at all. Ah. So by hitting that by touching that lit up thing, you start this moving. And you can make it even lower itself. Cool, but we put it in the wrong location, so start spinning. Okay, I see where we need to go. So we need to stop here. No, it was making me face the wrong way. Okay, keep spinning. There we go. No! Damn it! Get spinning. Alright, it should stop now next time. It can. I goofed. That's fine. Next time it can stop, it will. There we go. Now we can go. Excuse me, miss? As you can see, I'm trapped here. I'd really appreciate it if you could get me out of here. Are you Airshun? Who else do you think I could be? Of course I am. Now get rid of those pillars and get me out of here. Oh right, the pillars are battles. Should be concerned that Airshun has gulpers on the mind. You should be more concerned that she has these on the mind. It uses wind, suppresses water, suppresses earth, suppresses fire, and suppresses wind. Okay. So, which one of you is earth? Alright. No, wait. Okay, water spirit. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. A water spirit that uses earth suppresses fire. A earth spirit that uses fire and suppresses wind. Right. So, things are not gonna go as planned. What we're gonna do is use fire on you. Then we're gonna Simoon the hell out of everybody. Then we're gonna get some buffs going. Like, no, protect is for physical defense. Let's just actually Rock Blast for funsies. Well, that worked on only half of them. Ow! As you can see, this can turn real sour real fast if you're not careful. So we're gonna do a different strategy. Slightly different strategy, I should say. Alright, first off... Yep, they heal for 600 a turn, so you're gonna want a single target. Not Super Combo, not Shining Blade, not Ice Blast. Let's just go with a regular, good old-fashioned physical attack. I want to kill the wind first, because it's right there and ready to be killed. Cyclone. And then... time for meditation and unleashing Aura. Yep, one down. They don't have a ton of health, so you break through their defenses, and they got nothing. So you might wonder why I put my dragon in the back row, basically in the final position, instead of what I normally do is put it in the first position. You'll see why in a bit. The fire didn't gain any health, by the way. There's a reason for that. Alright. Ice Blast on you. No, hold on. First I want you to use Cyclone. Then I want you to use Ice Blast. And then I want you to use... Where's your... Oh, you don't have a Dragon Breath in this form. That's right. I forgot he didn't have a Dragon Breath attack. Oh well, we'll just attack. Cyclone. Lightning. I was wrong about folks firing the wind first. I forgot that when you kill one, it stops suppressing certain elements for other people. And for other pillars. It also keeps them from healing. Ow! That was a lot of damage. Parry! Alright, so what we're gonna do is you're going to heal Skius. Skius is going to attack, and so is Ryu. Once you get past there being 4 pillars, you put yourself in a much better position to actually win this fight. Their weaknesses become much more apparent as you reduce them. Alright, everything else can just be physical attacks then. Done. That's the end of the pillars. Lots of experience! Stone Pillar learned. Very cool. Remedy learned. Very cool as well. And for defeating them, you get a ward of every element and a consumable of every element. I think that's a pretty decent reward, don't you? Finally? I thought I'd never get out of there. First, let me thank you for helping me. There's still one little problem, though. You see, well, I don't have a body. That means I can't leave here. That's why I want you to find me a medium who can loan me a body, okay? Don't worry, this is where they summon gods and whatnot. There's bound to be loads of mediums around. Remember, once you get back out, you need to find me a medium. Oh, and try to find a good-looking one if you can, okay? Yes, ma'am. Don't remember Airship being so demanding. Electrode wanted a Master Ball. Turtle Sword. Alright. This should take us exactly where we want to go. Oh, I should have waited to get the chest. Would have been more efficient. Oh well. Enfeeble. You missed. Sucks for you. Hoppity. Hoppity. I have called for a medium, as was requested. Abbess, I'm ready. Rem is the strongest medium in the village. Hello, the Abbess has told me what happened. I'll help you as best I can. Alright then, Rem, sit down in front of Aershin. You should make contact with the Endless any moment. Well, that was a little terrifying. Okay. Huh. I was hoping for a better body than this. Oh well, I guess it'll have to do. I love this theme. Rem, or rather, Aershin, can you tell us about you and about Ryu? What are the two of you doing together? Hey, wait just a minute. I've been cooped up in that armor forever. I'd like to relax for a while, okay? How about giving me some food and drink? Is that any way to treat such an important guest? Where are your manners? Like I said, I don't remember Aershin being so demanding. You'll be resting here now. I'll bring you over some food just a second. Oh my. Sorry about that. Got a little smoky here, didn't it? Mervyn ain't what it used to be, I'm afraid. Seems Falu is being doted over for a little while. Fire laser at that poor... It wasn't a laser, it was her essence! It's my far worst. It's like Aershen is a completely different person outside the armor. Well, can you blame her? I mean, being stuck in that armor for so long. I wonder if Aershen has finished eating yet. We should go check and see. There's no response. Well, I guess the armor doesn't move without Aershen, so... But at this point, I hope anybody who's watching realizes that this kind of explains a lot of Aershen's talking. Almost. We'll get more into it in just a bit. Did the food meet your satisfaction, Aershen? Look, you wanted to talk to a god, right? You asked me, this comes with the territory. Every god needs an offering or two, right? Very well, then. Now will you tell us about Ryu and Aershen? Alright. Ryu and I are not human. We are endless. Now, who here knows what that means? How about you, little birdie? Do you know? Well, that means you were summoned here. And you're what other people call dragons or gods, right? Well, I'll be. You do know. Not bad, my little chickadee. We are called summoned from another world, from other worlds, and brought here. But do you know why we are called? Well, do you, kitty? Alright then, imagine the world as a giant ship. What happens to a ship if there's no wind? The ship can't move. Very good, maybe there's hope for you yet. Anyway, we're like the wind. We move the world. Now imagine what you could do if you could control that wind as you pleased, That's why we kept this village location as what we know a secret. Were the ability to summon the Endless fall into the wrong hands, it would be disastrous. Whoever can control the dragons can control the world. Which is why I need to know. Who betrayed our secret? Who summoned the two of you? We were summoned by the Fao Empire. The Empire knows the spell of evocation? Not exactly. The Empire's come up with its own method of summoning. That's how Ryu and I got here, but it's not perfect. They brought us here, but we were incomplete. I wasn't able to manifest completely, and got stuck in that armor. As for Ryu, he was split into two by his summoning. And now we are finally in control, once again, of Falu. Let's rest and heal up. And save up, I see. Seems Falu has been recovering from his injuries. The Empire has been dogging him constantly. Hey! Don't be talking to me right now, I'd be counting these beans. Everyone here works hard for a living, not like them young folks in the cities. One of the walls on Mommy's house says there's got a mighty big crack in it. Better tell her so she can get fixed come winter. Crack in it? Ah, yeah, I see. That is a very big crack. In fact, it's more of a gigantic hole. Sorry about my controller being so clicky. It happens with wear and tear. I know you. My mom says you're the fella that's shacking up with Mommy. What's shacking up mean, anyway? Not what you think. Nothing like fishing on Sunday afternoon, eh? Huh? That'd be an odd question to ask. This here'd be Sun Village. Capital? Oh, that'd be far off to the east, friend. Hey, you're that fella Mommy's been taking care of, ain't you? Who are you? Where'd you come from, eh? We don't take kindly to strangers around here. Ryong! Ryong! Mommy, what you doing around with this here? So, Ryong, as you might remember, is the name of all the dragons. Peng Ryong, San Ryong, and all the rest. But that's not Faolu's name. I thought I told you to stay in the house and rest. You should not be walking around like this. This here be my cousin. His name's Ryong. He was at Kyonin and got hurt, see? Came back here and been taking care of him. He'll be staying with me until he's better. He got hit in the head. So if he asks any funny questions, just be nice and answer him, okay? Come on, Ryong, let's go. Oh boy, I'd not mean for my landlord to find out about you. There will be repercussions. Well, it'll probably be fine. As long as we keep pretending you be my cousin. You should be worrying more about yourself than me. Your wound ain't fully healed yet. You shouldn't be walking around in the first place. And that's it for Faolu for now. Split into two? What does that mean? You mean there's another Ryu out there somewhere? Is he in the Empire? Yes, but Ryu and his other half aren't separated only by distance. They're separated by time as well. By time? Are you saying that Ryu's other half is... No! Yes, Ryu's other half, the other god, is the first emperor of the Fao Empire, Faolu. Dun dun dun! Calling you my cousin is the first thing I thought of, but you really be... Never mind, forget I asked. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there came to this earth a god named Faolu. Many were the nations of the world then, and they did make terrible war upon each other. What a twist! The people of those lands prayed to Faolu that he might create for them a world at peace, a world with no war. Faolu heard their plea, and gathered together the nations, and thus did he forge them into an empire, and thus did Faolu become the first emperor. But then, after having used his powers to achieve this feat, he fell into a deep slumber. But Faolu was not complete, not whole. However, even as he dreamed, Faolu realized a terrible truth. Even were he complete, he would not be able to fulfill all the people's desires. Indeed, and why not, for people are... I'm sorry. I'm just a simple farmer. I do not ken what you're saying, but... I cannot stand to see you look so sad. Oh my. Maybe a little. I don't know what else Mommy's house has a crack in it. Can we even... Is this area blocked? Yeah, it's blocked by that stupid tree stump. Got it. If you're looking for Mommy, she'd be working in the other field, down that way. Ain't nobody works as hard as that girl. Eh? You'd be looking for the mountain. That'd be the path you want to take. Ryong! Where you be heading off to? You shouldn't be up yet. Not yet. I must journey to the capital. To Chido. Wert thou wise, woman? Thou wouldst have nothing more to do with me. Thou should not involve thyself in mine affairs. But if I didn't want to be involving myself with you, I wouldn't have helped you in the first place. Arrgh! It's back! If we can catch the monster, I'll make sure to pay for what it's done to us. Monster? Oh my, that looks familiar. Brown chicken, brown cow indeed. This is poppin'. Giant mutant boar possesses superhuman strength. Let's go straight for astral form. Also, you might notice something interesting about our friend Falu here. I'm gonna go to his skill list real fast after this turn. I want to see if you notice something about his skill list that you might not have noticed before. He has the same skills as Ryu. More to the point of him being obviously part of Ryu, them being the same person, split into two. Alright, I think we've seen this before. Nope, it's gonna make us go through this whole animation, isn't it? Nope, here we go. Breath attack! That's what Earth Pillar looks like, so we'll be able to use that on Cray at some point. But yeah, basically you just gotta spam Eraser a few times. Or counterattack. Oh my, though. Why did it change into that? It would appear this to be not a monster, but in truth a normal beast of the field. Mayhap this is a result of exposure to the powerful aura of the Endless. Yeah, so an Endless simply existing can cause changes in the wildlife in an area. But as you can see, we can't do anything about this little problem. So there's a chest there we can't get, not with Falu. Oopsies. Now we can actually go to other places, so maybe we should explore a tiny bit. Mount Yogi. Nope, gigantic ass boulder. And encounter with Bilbao. This wild boar uses Blitz without caring how much damage it takes. And that's how Blitz works. It's an anti-endless stump foiled again. So every time they use Blitz, they take damage themselves. However, the damage that they're dealing is pretty significant. So I'm going to go ahead and shift to Astral Form. Because I don't want to take any chances. And thankfully, by learning Blitz, we now have an attack that lets us attack multiple times on now Ryu. So we can do some pretty interesting combos now. Notice also we can't camp. Actually, I should go to Sanctum. Let's just double check. Ye who would enter this place, prepare ye a sacrifice. Well, we don't have anything to sacrifice, except ourselves, which would be a terrible idea. So let's go back to San. They probably want to know that the monster's been defeated. You killed that thing? You the fella that Mommy's been taking care of, ain't you? I heard you'd still lied up in bed and all hurt. It looks like you're feeling better now, eh? Keep hearing that jingling, by the way. You might notice that in her hair, there's little bells, and on her portrait. Yeah, so keep in mind anytime you hear that jingling. It's probably her Mommy. Ryong, is you alright? But even if Ryu's other half is the first Emperor... Wait, the lights? What's going on with Urshin's armor? He's dead, right? I mean, it's been centuries. Not necessarily. If he is also one of the Endless, he would not die easily, and certainly not simply by the passing of years. So, where can we find him? Even if she knew, Urshin has been asleep ever since she finished eating. Doesn't that beat all? That kid's turning out to be more trouble than I thought. Maybe more than he's worth. Cray! I don't think of Ryu as trouble or anything like that. Ryu is very special. We've just gotten caught up with him, that's all. I don't know how to explain it very well, but the reason I'm here with Ryu right now is because I want to be, that's all. Well, no matter what, we need to find out more about what's going on, and the only way to do that is to talk to Urshin some more. Let's go. She should be awake by now. And Ryu doesn't question how he suddenly learned the ability of Blitz out of nowhere. Well, the same thing has been happening to Fao Lu. He's been learning skills that he had no access to, but for him it might simply be a matter of, oh, I'm learning skills because I'm re-waking up and regaining my skills and powers that I had before. For Ryu, it might be harder to justify. Urshin, wake up, please. Looks like she ain't getting up for nothing. Well, there's a way to wake her, but... forcing a god awake is not the safest thing to do. Or she'd wake up in a bad mood. The results could be unpleasant for us. She could be woken the same way you freed her. Simply travel into her dreams and wake her from there. Do you want to try? Yes, let's try. As before, lay your hands on Urshin and close your eyes. Ooh boy. Hey, everything's been rearranged. Nifty. I didn't know you could do that. Knockout gas. Ah! Let's not attack the Gulper because it can't hurt us. Fight or flight time. Or we could just get a lot of crits and finish everything off super fast. That works too. More chests. So convenient of her to have just random treasures everywhere. Manly clothes. I believe we can give that to you. Slight decrease in defense, though, even though it resurrects the wearer after it breaks, but not terribly useful for us. Oh no. This is gonna be a repeat of the Dace scene, isn't it? If you remember my Let's Play of Breath of Fire 3... Oh, it's not. It's close, but not. I love your dreams, Airshun. This is great. Eternal Sword? Wow, did you call it? I don't know if the delay made that perfect timing or what, but holy shit, did you call it? Trat! I was just having a good dream and you have to show up. You humans have the worst manners. I'm sorry, Airshun. There's, something we wanted to ask you. Let me guess. Oh, mighty goddess, tell us what we should do. Am I right? Huh. That's always the way with you, isn't it? Can't figure it out for yourselves, so you come pester us. I'm sorry. What's up with this world, anyway? I've never heard of a world where they needed to summon gods in the first place. I mean, why can't you handle your own problems yourselves? Why do you have to drag us all the way here to do it for you? I guess there's no use complaining about it. What's done is done. It's not that we don't know how you feel. It's just that we're kind of at a loss of what to do, you know? I bet you are. I guess I would be too, with what two incomplete gods following you around. But understand this, my striped friend. What happens to you is tied up with what happens to your little friend Ryu here. Ryu is the missing half of the Emperor. He was meant to become one with the Emperor and use his power for the Empire's benefit. If the Empire manages to control a god, it'll mean another war. We can't let them have that kind of power. What will be, will be. Still, if part of the Emperor is in Ryu, that means that part of Ryu is in the Emperor. The two halves will meet. That destiny cannot be changed. However, if Ryu is as strong as the Emperor, then... If he's as strong as the Emperor, you mean he might be able to stop the Emperor from doing what he wants? Something like that, little bird. But what do we have to do to make Ryu stronger? Don't worry, there's a way. For that, though, I'll need to wake up. That means you have to get out of here. I can't wake up as long as you're in my dreams. I love Airshun's dreams. But yeah, this might be a good time to get out of here and fight monsters along the way, apparently. Depress. Damages our AP. Because we're really depressed. There we go. And we're out. Have fun with your cereal, Eternal Sword. Yawn. I could have used a little more sleep, but I guess there's work to be done. Well then, shall we go? What did I just tell you? You're going to need help if you're going to get through this. There's a shrine around here to use to summon the Endless, right? What? Oh yes, the Yorei Shrine. Okay, Ryu, that's where we're going. We have to call the other dragons. Dragons were once gods like us. You could say they were distant cousins. We'll call them and ask them to help you out. Does this mean you'll help Ryu as well, Urshin? I suppose so. It's not like I've got anything better to do. By the way, you can keep calling me Urshin all you want, but my real name is Dace. Yep! In case you were wondering, Dace is also a godlike figure, goddess figure from Breath of Fire 3. I believe she might exist in some of the other Breath of Fires as well. She was actually a Yuan-Ti or a similar type of creature in Breath of Fire 3, if you might remember. But yeah, that is in fact Dace. Dace? Urshin is what the armor called me. I think it means master in the language of the Empire. Anyway, we need to get to be getting to Yorei Shrine. So, because we now understand that the armor that Dace was inside actually had a bit of its own personality, it could actually talk. There's no response. It was actually communicating for Dace and referring to her constantly as Urshin, as master. So you might, so that explains a ton about the speech pattern and behaviors of Urshin in general. In the meantime, however, it's time for a break. So get up, stretch, whatever you need to do, be able to keep watching comfortably. And I will be right back.